Hey everybody, today I'm excited to unveil a new project that we've been working on in addition to the Chronicler's Tales for some time now. It is a short film adaptation of the Batman comic, A Death in the Family, which, if you aren't familiar, is about the death of Robin, at that point Jason Todd. This is a project that we've had in development for far longer than we should have, so I am very excited to be able to share with you a scene from the film later on in the video. Now, over the past 20 years, we've gotten a variety of gritty, real-world interpretations of Batman. Everything from Christopher Nolan to Matt Reeves, and they've all omitted one character, and that's Robin.
He's got me in his famous trick streamers!
Now, it's understandable. You can't exactly have Christian Bale running around with some kid who's dressed like a Christmas tree. There really is something about Robin that's inherently cartoony, almost ironic. That is until you actually start thinking about the kinds of situations that a real-world Robin would encounter. Take Jason Todd. Here's someone who is already a deeply troubled young man, and he is taken by Batman and pitted against the criminal elements of Gotham, which isn't a situation that's likely to end well, and of course for Jason it doesn't. Now where this gets interesting is that it immediately calls into question the motivations of Bruce Wayne. Right? Like, what kind of man would effectively groom children into a life of violence? Does he care about these sidekicks? Why does he want them around to begin with? These were really the questions that I wanted to investigate with the film, and tell it through the eyes of Jason, who's a young man who's caught between Batman and the Joker, these two titans of violence who've molded him in their own image. Coming from our group, what I think makes this project really unique is that we can leverage our background in visual effects, in things like motion capture, 3D compositing, blue screen, in order to achieve a visual style that you would expect from a Batman film. Whereas previous studio adaptations have opted for gritty realism, we really wanted to achieve a gritty surrealism, trying to match the style and tone of comics like Serious House on Serious Earth, where it just feels like you've stumbled into a nightmare. Now that all sounds very dour, I really hope it doesn't get too dark, but it is some pretty serious subject matter and we want to do it justice. Now, between this and the Chronicler's Tales, I think we're starting to figure out what we want this channel to be. We've all had conversations in our own lives about, why doesn't Hollywood make movies like this? Why don't they make stuff like that? And I'd like this to be a place where we're able to make some of those things. Both fan films, original IP. I'd like for this to be a community of filmmakers and an entertainment space that's unique to this platform. Now, that's our ambition. It's going to be a long road to get there, but we hope you guys will go on that journey with us, both here on our Discord, on our Patreon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and without further ado, Jason Todd.
You came here for a reason. What do you want?
You're right. I don't want to be afraid anymore.
If you do this, it has to own you. I have to own you. You don't need an education. You don't need a career. You need to train and fight. I'll give you everything else you need. The boy needs to disappear. Look at me. When you put this on, it's me behind that mask. There is no Jason. Understand?